Hello everyone, welcome to Everything Football and welcome to another Champions League Fantasy Update video. Today we are going to be covering the wildcard. So if you're playing the wildcard this week, this is the video for you. I've put up a team together, probably I'd say for me, the best wildcard team for match week 5 and match week 6, because you need a team to take it to match week 6 as well. And then after match day 6, basically everyone gets another wildcard to replace your entire team before the knockout stage. But we're here to focus on match day 5 and match day 6. So yesterday I did do a video about the limitless chip. If you haven't watched that one yet and you want to play your limitless chip, I'll link it up in the YouTube card right now, and also the links will be in the description. One change from that video, we've just heard that Kevin De Bruyne will be out for around 10 days, so he'll be missing that game. So if you're playing a limitless chip, you might not want to put in De Bruyne because he's not going to be available. So you might consider the likes of Foden and Mahrez. Foden, one of the players I am going to be talking about in this video. So as always, if this video provides any value, make sure to smash the like button. Make sure to subscribe as well to help out the channel. And yeah, let's get straight into it. We'll start with the goalkeepers. So I've gone for Edouard Mendy and Destinoglu. Destinoglu really because he still is the cheaper goalkeeper in the game. And yes, Besiktas are basically almost out, but he plays on the Wednesday, as you can see. He plays on the Wednesday, the early fixture on the Wednesday against Ajax, not the ideal fixture, but you're hoping Edouard Mendy does the job and you won't be needing Destinoglu. You could possibly go for a more secure goalkeeper or more experienced goalkeeper or a more expensive goalkeeper who can get you a clean sheet like Handanovic of Inter Milan if you want, because in this team I've actually left some money in the bank for you to switch whichever you like. So I've gone for Edouard Mendy, Chelsea against Juventus. And in the other game, he will be playing against Zenit. So I think those are two good fixtures, being Juventus at home. He might not keep a clean sheet, but the save points are very, very possible. And Destinoglu already talked about him. He is an enabler. Let's go to the Skriniar is the next one. He's the first defender there from Inter Milan. De Vrij was my first option, but I still don't know if he's going to make it. You still have to wait and see his game on Sunday if he's going to make it to that game. Skriniar, I've talked to him several times, including on the differentials for this week. Again, the link will be in the YouTube card and also in the description. He's a massive differential, and 5.7 million for a defender who can get you a couple of save points, a goal here and there. Player of the match as well, already picked up player of the match once this season. I think is a good option. Inter Milan playing against Shakhtar in match day 5. And yes, they will be traveling to Real Madrid in the final game, but could easily get the interceptions and the recoveries in that game as well. Demiral is the other one. Usually my best Atalanta defender is Gosens, but he didn't play the last couple of games. Demiral did do well in match day 2, scoring 10 points, 12 balls recovered. That is crazy. And in match day 3, he also got 3 balls recovered and a goal against Manchester United. So at 5.4, playing against Villarreal at home next time, and this time around they're playing against Young Boys away from home. I'll fancy him to do well. Obviously, as well, you need to pick 2 players who are going to be useful for both match days, because some teams might have already gone through by match day 6. Militao is the next one from the Skriniar group as well, Inter Milan, Real Madrid. Militao, he's playing against Sheriff this week and he'll be hosting Skriniar and Inter Milan in the final game. 5.5 million, a bit of money spent in defense. But as you can see, clean sheet in match day 1, clean sheet in match day 3, clean sheet in match day 4, including 13 balls recovered, which got him an extra 4 points. So can you complain about that? This season alone in the 4 games, 34 balls recovered, an extra 10 points for Militao. Good option. Cancelo, again, I've talked about him several times. Mostly in the video talking about the must-own players. Again, YouTube card and in the description. Make sure to check that out afterwards. Cancelo, 6.3 million. What an option. Yes, PSG is not an easy fixture next time around. They will be traveling to Leipzig, but you'd expect City to fight in one of those games or both of them to at least go through. I don't think they'll go out. So those are the 4 defenders. And also Mazraoui is a risk. I've left him on the bench. He's playing on the Wednesday, the early kickoff. So if you're able to check your team in the final hour on Wednesday, if Mazraoui doesn't start, you could just leave him on the bench. If he does start, you can bring him into your team for someone who didn't perform well. But if you're not sure about checking your team on Wednesday, the second day of the Champions League, then this is too much of a risk because we don't know which Ajax players will play, but he's only 4.9 million, so he can be a good option still. And then midfield, I've put Brozovic, water player. Again, I talked about this guy in one of the videos. 12 points in match day 4, 8 points in match day 3, scoring goals, is recovering balls, a couple of assists, player of the match 3 times already this season. That is just crazy. Make sure to have him in. 6.8 million, Inter Milan against Shakhtar next time traveling to Real Madrid. Dan Juma, he will be playing against Atalanta and Manchester United. He's done so well so far. Assist, goal. He does very well. 6.4 million is what he is going to cost you in midfield. Very, very cheap option. And I think United and Atalanta both concede goals. So Dan Juma is a good option. The next midfielder is Phil Foden. De Bruyne is out. Grealish currently has a knock. Foden does have a knock, but I think he will recover in time for that game. But Grealish and De Bruyne could both miss out. So definitely De Bruyne will miss out. Grealish 50-50. But I think Foden is 70% to start that game and maybe even make the bench for the weekend's game, which will be perfect because we'll now know he's going to start over the Champions League week. That is my midfield. On the bench, Bellingham of Dortmund. 2 good fixtures, I'd say, against Besiktas and Sporting. They're already done with them. Ajax, 2 games, they really struggle, but 15 points, for example, against Besiktas in match day 1, they'll be playing them in match day 6, and Dortmund still need to win a few games to qualify. They still need to take it very, very seriously and start their strongest team. And Nkunku is the last midfielder as well. I've put him in there. 20 points in match day 1, 9 points in match day 2, 12 points in match day 4. Great option. He's playing Club Brugge and also Man City at home in the last game. He scored a hat-trick against Man City at the Etihad in the first game. So no one said he can't score against Man City. Those are the midfielders. Going to the forwards, Benzema, I've included him in the Limitless team, in the transfers, in the wildcard videos. He has to be there playing against Sheriff and Inter Milan, as Real Madrid still need to go through. Adeyemi still has to be there because that is an open group. Any team can go through, so every team needs to take it seriously. He's playing against Lille away and then hosting Sevilla in the last game. And he's a magnet. He's a points magnet. Player of the match, winning penalties, all that. And the last one is Mecha, very, very differential guy. I talked about this guy in the budget options. Again, the video will be up in the description. Make sure to check it out. Only owned by 1% and 5.1 million for a striker will save you a lot of money. So that is the wildcard team I've put together. Do this. That's the wildcard team I've put together. So Mendy and Destanoglu in goal, Skriniar, Demiral, Militao, Cancelo, and Mazuri at the back. 5 midfielders, Brozovic, Foden, Danjuma, Bellingham, and Nkunku. And up front, Adeyemi, Benzema, and Mecha. So that is how the team is looking like. Benzema being surrounded by a couple of German players there. Mecha and Adeyemi both have been on fantastic form. So let's see how they do. Again, I've left, as you can see, 2.3 million in the bank for you to maneuver and get players you want. For example, if you don't want Foden and you want Mahrez, this money would be enough to move from Foden to Mahrez. If you don't want Skriniar and you want to risk Trent Alexander-Arnold, for example, who I don't think will play, you can move from Skriniar to Alexander-Arnold. If you want to have a better goalkeeper than Destanoglu for the Wednesday games, you could take him out and bring Handanovic, or who else is playing on that day? Maybe the Liverpool goalkeeper, Alisson, maybe the City goalkeeper, Ederson. Again, up to you. You could also upgrade the likes of Brozovic if you wanted. You could upgrade one of the strikers if you don't want Benzema and you want, let's say, Lewandowski. If you want to move from Adeyemi to like a Vinicius, that money should be enough. So that is how the wildcard team is looking like. Let me know which players you will be considering from this list. Make sure to smash the like button if this video was of any help. I'll really appreciate it. Subscribe if you're still new, and I'll definitely catch up with you guys on the next one.